But Savinho is long term in Pep's eyes.
We don't care. Savinho is he's not even better than Garnacho.
Yeah,
let's be very.
They've got. Oh no! Don't put that.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
What has Savinho done in football that Garnacho has not done? Garnacho gives you at least 10 plus goals every season. Those for the past 2 seasons.
Fine. Have you seen Savinho stats?
No, relax. If you put there's always a goal. Look, there are seasons where last season Garnacho had more goal contributions than Lamine Yamal. He didn't play better football than Lamine Yamal. True or false? It's a simple question, bro.
5 goals and 5 assists for Lamine Yamal last season.
Yes, and I'm saying
35 league games.
Yes,
for Lamine Yamal.
Yes, but did Garnacho play better football than Lamine last season?
No, please.
No. So if you say that because Garnacho has more goal contributions than Savinho is a better player, he's not better than Savinho.
And I'm asking you, what does Savinho add to the team? Like, I'm asking, what does he add?
He adds dynamism. He takes
what dynamism?
He creates chances. When he plays with Haaland, Haaland enjoys it so much.
Wow.
It's just a matter of time. Look, he's young. He's going to be better.
Dynamism.
Look, okay, so Savinho has played 28 matches.
Okay.
1 goal.
Okay. Look, he's down on the goal contributions. Lamine Yamal, for how brilliant he has been in La Liga this season, has only 7 goals.
He's only 16, 17 years. Messi was getting lesser goals at 16, 17.
Look, when you watch Savinho play
but people are
on the wing, you can see a clear threat. You can see Garnacho get the ball and play the ball to throw.
But he will still get more goals than him. I'm asking you.
And that's what I'm saying. Doesn't mean he's better than him.
When
Garnacho is never a better player.
Let me give you an example. When Pep signed Mahrez, that first season, he was benched 22 times in the league.
Okay.
But he managed, he became the main penalty taker that same season.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
He scored almost 10 plus goals in the league.
Okay.
He was benched 22 times.
Okay.
Out of 36 games. When you're that good, you're that good. Savinho started so many games, only 1 goal.
Yeah.
No, but people
are saying Savinho. He's come under criticism. To be fair.
Yeah. No.
No one talks about him.
Yeah. He's
nobody cooks him as much as they cook Garnacho. That's fair.
Yeah.
But you can't say Garnacho in more bottino.
No, hold on. Let's put this in perspective, right? They are both wingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
With KPIs
to meet. Yeah.
Awesome. Savinho came into this team. He came from Girona,
yeah.
with a lot of expectation because Pep wanted somebody who slot in straight away. 21-year-old came, but people criticized him at the beginning because they say he was very unproductive. He was just a Brazilian Alan Saint-Maximin who would dribble.
A Brazilian what?
Wow.
Alan Saint-Maximin who
shout outs.
Who does all the hard work dribbling with no end product. More like a Brazilian Kamaldeen Sulemana. Dribble, no end product. That was the basic criticism people put. And you look at the kind of wingers Pep looks for. The likes of even Jeremy Doku was criticized for that.
Yeah.
He's become a bit more productive. You talked about Riyad Mahrez. We could go on and on. Even when the likes of Jesus Navas played for Man City, they were players that were productive wingers.
Okay.
So people are asking that, listen, what kind of player is he? Is he a winger that crosses the ball? A winger that cuts in?
Yeah.
What does he contribute to the team?
He's a winger that beats his man and creates a chance for his centre.
So how many chances has he created this season?
So I'll have to go into that. But let me give you a clear start. Last season, in the league, Savinho played 37 of Girona's 38 games. He had 20 goal contributions. 20 goal contributions.
So that was for Girona.
For Man City this season, in 28 league games, he has 1 goal, like everybody's cooking him for. He has 8 assists. He has 9 goal contributions in 28 league games. Now, that might not be the best. That is for Savinho. If you go into the other competitions, in the Champions League, 1 goal contribution, 1 goal, 1 assist. But my point is that there are some young wingers or some young players. I watched Dembele. I support Barcelona. I watched Dembele for so many years after he joined Barcelona. There were seasons where, even before Xavi joined, Dembele could go in La Liga 2 or 3 goals. But when Dembele steps onto the pitch to play football and decides to be serious, I'm using decides because those times he wasn't serious or like there was a lot of inconsistency, right? But when Dembele on any day at his best level is on the pitch, he's world class. If he decides to be at his best level, he's explosive, right? And those kind of traits are traits that you can see in some type of players when they are their very best. Now Garnacho is a type of forward I believe that contributes more in terms of at his best goals and assists. He will give you goals and assists. It's just like he has the potential to be that kind of big game player that like almost like the Ronaldo profile that will score goals and assist more and be. You see that overhead kick against Everton. He's that profile. But Savinho, when you watch him, is a player that especially when Pep played him on the left, is a player that cannot just combine with midfield, but be of so much service to a standout, like a correct CF if you give him one.
Take Savinho out and bring him to Man United. Those 8 assists and then that one goal, whatever.
Let me check Garnacho's goal contribution this season. The way people are cooking.
Garnacho, he has 6 goals and 3 assists for a team that is 17th.
Good. Don't give me for a team that is 17th. He has 6 goals and 3 assists.
The next
that's
to him,
9 goal contribution.
The next,
Savinho has 1 goal and 8 assists. That's 9 goal contributions.
The next to him in that team, the highest goal scorer in that team is Bruno Fernandes with 8. So a team like that, okay, your top scorer in the league has 8 goals.
No, but nobody asked him.
And
no. Yes. So he should stand out.
Who should stand out?
Garnacho is his job.
He should stand out.
I've watched Garnacho. Look, the thing
he's
about
annoying.
Garnacho,
He's an annoying player.
Exactly.
I know. But you are talking about see, put Garnacho in this city team.
I'm looking at Garnacho stats. I need it. I'm looking at Garnacho stats because I believe that
last season he had 7 goals, 4 assists.
7 goals, 4 assists.
Yes.
I can say that Garnacho's professional career so far, there's no season he's had that's been better than Savinho's Girona season.
Now, Girona, who didn't cook there? Last season, everyone.
Come on, the guy played under Michel. You're playing Manchester United. He was playing at Girona. He played with. He look at the players he was playing at Girona.
See, let me give examples of.
Nobody said them.
Let me give you examples of Girona. Union Berlin. There are lots in this world. Union Berlin, Leeds in 2000.
I'm on Garnacho stats.
Leeds were 3rd that season. Union Berlin, Newcastle 2020.
Look at Garnacho stats. He's never had 15 goal contributions in a season.
You are looking at the league.
I'm looking at the league.
Yes.
Because Savinho was also looking at the league, right? In the particular season, the league season. So he played 36 appearances for Man United last season in the league. He had 7 goals and 4 assists. That looks decent for his age and for his progression.
It's not decent. It's poor.
It's poor, but you can say that he wasn't starting.
But he popped up in big games.
That is true, but he wasn't starting in all of those 36 games. That's the point I'm making. If somebody is an outright starter, you see Ferran Torres' numbers this season. He's not an outright starter. But if you want to look at his goals and assists, somebody look at the number of games he's played. Someone look at Ferran's games and think that Ferran has played over 30 games for Barca this season. So his numbers, if he has 26 or 27 goal contributions in 30 games, it's not a big deal. It's almost averaging a goal every game. So it's nothing too special. But if you check the number of starts he have, how many games has he started? Then you realize he started like 11 or 12 games. And so having about 28 goal contributions in 12 starts is a big deal. You understand? Garnacho in those 36 games wasn't starting every single one of them. There were times where he's always coming off the bench. Lamine Yamal's 37 out of 38 games. Under Javi, at the beginning of the season, he wasn't even starting. It was after his first 7 games or 8 games before he was starting little by little. If you check the number of starts, you have about 18 out of those 37. But somebody will see 5 goals and be like, oh, if you have 5 goals in 37 games, that's poor. But by his standard, at 16 years old,
that was very good.
That's remarkable.
I'm saying that Messi even didn't get those numbers.
That's why I'm saying that Savinho's numbers this season might seem poor, right? In terms of, and we expect more from him. But when you see a player with promise, you can see it clear. When you see a player on the field who beats his man, who makes things happen on a good day, you see it. And there are times where Garnacho, like you were saying, this just decides to be unserious. And last season, that was one of the things that frustrated me with Bruno Fernandes a lot, because I love him, I respect him. And this season, we've seen how brilliant he is. But last season, there were times where, look, a player is not making it around. Bruno would just play the ball.
It was frustration. See, the team will make you frustrated. When you play for Man United, I'm not making an excuse. When you play for Man United, your thinking process doesn't even work well.
Oh, Charlie, why?
No. I'm being very serious.
But it be true, mom.
You would think well. See, let Højlund leave United and let him even go to a team like Aston Villa.
Where you think he's not that bad is the environment that's.
Oh no. For Højlund, he has lost all confidence. Nothing will change him at United. Let him leave. Let him go. Even if he goes to Hellas Verona, he goes to
Charlie.
You understand?
Anyway.